Hello and welcome. I'm Danielle Gray and I created Train Like a Gymnast. So when you're ready, just make sure you got enough space around you and we're gonna get started. So first thing for warm up, I'm gonna teach you how to play Shipwreck, right? Raise your hand or be like, yeah, I have because I'm cool. If you've ever played Shipwreck before, and if you have not, I'm gonna teach you how. So Shipwreck, I'm gonna be the captain and you're gonna be my sailors. What I need from you is for you to follow orders as fast as possible so we can get to our destination without having to wreck the ship, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jog in place, all right? And when I yell something, that's when you're gonna do whatever you need to do. So real quick instructions, all right? So if I say any of these things, you gotta do them as fast as possible, all right? First one, swab the deck. You're gonna get down and you're gonna scrub the floor. When the music comes back on, then you start running in place again. Number 2, ahoy mateys, feet together, you go aye aye captain. Number 3, I usually do this and say 3 men in a boat, 5 men in a boat, but since we don't have too many, but you can if you have people around you. But if you are practicing social distancing and you are by yourself, or if your family is not wanting to participate right now, you're just gonna go down on the floor in a straddle and start rowing your boat, okay? Legs straight, toes pointed, rowing your boat. 4, when I say starfish, go into jumping jacks. And 5, when I say shark, you're gonna get down on your belly as fast as you can, bend one leg, and make your fin, okay? Keeping this toe pointed, all right? You ready to start? Here we go. All right, jogging in place. Here we go. Ahoy, mateys. Aye, aye, captain. Good. And run. Shark. Good job. I shouldn't be doing these with you. I should be just giving you the commands because I'm the captain. Good. Starfish. Shark. Starfish. 3 men in a boat or 1 in a boat. Legs straight and row. Good. And back up. Starfish. Swap the deck. Starfish. Shark. Good job. You keeping up? You keeping up? There's a lot going on here. I think you're doing a good job. Keep running. 2 men in a boat. And down. And row. And row. Legs straight. Good job. Starfish. Swab the deck. Good job. That's really good. You should be out of breath. If you were doing it as fast as I was or you were trying to beat me, awesome job. So now we're gonna get into stretching. Make sure you have enough space. We're gonna go down into a straddle. Biggest straddle you can make with legs straight. All right, we're here. Nice and flat backs, nice and tall. Imagine there's a string coming out of the top of your head, lifting you super high. You wanna make sure that your legs are as straight as possible so you're not able to get your hand underneath your knee. If you can get your hand under your knee, that means your knees are bent. So, try it. Squeeze your legs as straight as you can, and then see if you can get your knees past. If you're good to go, let's arms out. Straight arms, energy through the fingertips. And reach over to one side. And for this one, I want you to make sure that you're looking at the ceiling, which means you have to pull your shoulder back, and you're gonna feel the stretch on the side of your body. Keep that leg straight. Remember, don't forget that you have a leg over there. Leg straight. Keeping that straight. Keep looking at the ceiling. Lift yourself back up. Nice and tall. Hand under. Reach to the other side. Good, good, good. Reach and try and see the ceiling underneath your armpit. Feel the stretch on the side of your body. Keep the legs straight. Toes pointed. I see you. They're probably like this, aren't they? Check a point. Point, point, point. And come up. Now nice and tall. We're gonna do a pancake to the middle. We have a couple different options for this one. You can walk your hands out, or if you wanna try and test your strength in this position, you can just try and lean forward as far as you can, and then come down. Up to you. Try and keep your legs straight here. Make sure your big toes are not touching the floor, all right? So pull and try and get your pinky toes to touch. if you're super, super, super flexible, I'm not there yet, but maybe you are, maybe you're super bendy. Try and get your pinky toe to touch the floor while you're in a pancake as far as you can. You can wiggle around here, you can move around, get some movement. From here, we're gonna come up. We're gonna go into a lunge. So facing the side. But from this lunge, there are two different kinds of lunges that we're gonna really, really open up our hips, and we're gonna make sure that we don't hurt ourselves today. So you're gonna lift that back leg up straight. From here, you're gonna turn to the side, okay? Right here. This one I call Pocahontas, and then we're gonna turn all the way around to the other side, and I call that lizard. So this leg is straight, your hips are down, you're trying to stay as low as you can as you rotate through that lunge that we were in to the other side and drop the hips down. This one, you're gonna feel the stretch all in your booty. Keep this leg straight and pointed, and then come back. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Try and stay as low as you can. Low as you can, low as you can, low as you can. Rotate around, back to here. Pocahontas. And lizard all the way back. Good. Nice job. From here, straighten that front leg, wiggle it out a little bit. You're gonna feel a lot of things. You're gonna be like, yeah, what's that on the back of my leg? But that's okay. Breathe through this, because what's happening is your muscles are just going, oh my gosh, what's happening? I'm not safe, so they seize up, right? That is just to protect your body. That's your body's way of protecting itself from injuring it. But if you breathe enough and you hold it for long enough, it sends a signal to your brain that you're actually okay and your muscles relax. So let's keep shaking it out. Let's keep telling our brain that it's okay. It's okay, it can relax. They don't need to freak out. We're okay here. And then go back into your lunge and see if you can grab your back leg. If you can do this, hang out here. If you need to hold on to something, that is fine too. But freeze. Take a look at your front leg. Is your knee way past your ankle? Uh-oh. If it's super far past, make sure you scoot that leg out a little bit so you feel the stretch in your back leg, okay? Hang out here for a little bit. And if you can get your heel to touch your booty, good job. That's your goal. If it's back here, it's totally fine. If you need a strap, that's also fine. Just see where your body's at. And then let's go to the other side. If you want to, you can add a split, but I'm not requiring it. It's totally up to you. The leg lunge. Remember, we're doing the Pocahontas to lizard, right? So from this straight leg lunge, turn to the side, drop the hip, chest up. From here, rotate around, stay low, all the way to the lizard. Keep that bottom leg straight and toe pointed. Up and around, 2 more times. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Feel the stretch in the hips. You should feel all this stuff moving around in there, but it's gonna make you better. Ooh, my hip just popped. I don't know if you heard that. It's gonna make you better for our actual exercise here. Good. All right, back to your lunge. Here. Good. Straighten this front leg. Remember, this side's gonna feel just like the other side did before we stop. So give it some movement. Keep that leg straight. This is not leg straight, trust me. I know what straight is, and this is not it. Straighten that leg, even if you have to come back or come up a little bit. So make sure it's wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Tell your brain, calm down, it's okay. We're not gonna hurt ourselves, we're fine. And then go back into your lunge and grab your back leg. See if you can pull that heel to your butt, but gently, don't force it or else your leg's gonna pop off. Nobody wants to see that. I don't wanna see your leg on the floor apart from your body. That's just gross. So just be gentle, be nice to it. No popping off your legs. That's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't know. Maybe some of you are disgusting, but I don't wanna see it. That's why I'm doing YouTube videos. Okay, so from here, optional, you can do your split if you want. Hang out here. And I forgot to mention, if you do your straddle, you can also go into middle split there. I just forgot to. So from here, legs together in a pike. Nice and tall, just like we were in the beginning. Same thing, check and see under your knees. If you can slide your hand under your knees, that means they're bent. So squeeze the legs as straight as you can. Your quads, if you are double jointed or you have kind of little hyperextended legs, when you squeeze your leg tight enough, your heel may be able to come off the floor. So see if you can get those heels off the floor while you do this the whole time. And then lean forward as far as you can. Grab your knees, your shins, all around your feet. And if you're far enough down, keeping the legs straight, you can hide your face. Keep the head down, rock side to side. Stretch the back of those legs. If that's still not enough and you're like a pancake, like a floppy little noodle, open the legs a little bit and then try and get your head to the floor. Good job. If you're up here, it's totally fine as well, wherever you feel it. Nice job. All right, going into butterfly. Feet together, glue those feet together, nice and tall again, and rock around in a circle, roll around. Big, big, big circles. I want you to feel this in your hips, in your booty, in your legs. Good. From here, let's put your head down. See if you can touch your nose to your toes. Can you touch your nose to your toes? If you can, I want your parents to let me know because that's awesome. If you can touch your toes to your nose, hold it there for a little bit, and you can wiggle. You can pick your nose with your toes. It's kind of gross though. Again, we're just going all like this gross and disgusting stuff, huh? Is that the theme for today? We're just gonna be gross and disgusting? No. All right, so from here, now let's see. Can you put your hands on your knees with your nose on your toes and push those knees down? That's like, I don't know, you gotta be super, super epic to do that. If you can, I wanna see it nose to toes. Can you keep your nose on your toes while you push your knees down? Ugh, I'm just like this far away, I'm so close. Are you closer than me? You probably are because you're so amazing. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch our wrists. So go up onto your knees, tuck your toes under here, all right? Flip those hands over. We're gonna go like this. And since your fingers are facing your knees, you can wiggle and lift up each little finger and say, hi knees, hi knees. Remember to lift every single finger. You're gonna feel it all the way up your arm. Just very gentle, nothing too intense. And then flip it over this way, wave again, hello knees. Nice job. And then make this is technically not an octopus, but maybe we can make this the head, and then here are the octopus legs, all right? And smush, 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 all the way around the ground, big circles, other direction, and shake it out. Washing machine, and roller coaster, and washing machine, and roller coaster, and washing machine, and roller coaster at the same time. Almost like your favorite ride at an amusement park. You need to go up and backwards, and up and backwards. Shake it out. Then lean to one side, and we're gonna roll our ankles, get all the cracks and pops out. Mine are cracking and popping. Sound kind of crazy. Go both directions. And then the other side. Ooh, 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 did you hear that? Roll it out, both directions. Good. From here, go into a downward facing dog and bounce one side. And bounce the other side. And then bounce 2 feet. Back and forth, back and forth. And if you can, tuck your toes under, and we want to put a lot of the weight towards our ankle, not our toes like this. So we're not balancing on our toes like this. We're balancing almost on the top of our foot, keeping your ankles together. None of this, because that's absolutely incorrect and disgusting, but maybe that's the theme of today. It's disgusting and gross. So make sure your ankles are glued together and you're holding here, knees bent, and see if you can stretch the top of your feet. Ankles, knees together, they're glued together as tight as they can be, and then come down. Wonderful. From here, we're gonna go into a cat stretch. Drop your armpits down to the floor, booty high, and stretch, stretch, stretch. And then come forward and drop your hips down into a seal stretch. From here, let's see if we can go into a Cheerio. I tried to do this the other day and I could not touch my toes to my head, but I got very, very close. Let's see, can you touch your toes to your head from here? So bend those knees, push hard, let the head go back and see if you can touch your toes to your head. Am I close? Oh my gosh, I'm cramping. Okay, if you're cramping, just stretch it out. But if your toes are easily going to your head, you're amazing, you're awesome. Woot woot. Okay, so then the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna flip over on our back. I'm gonna face this way so you don't have to look at my booty the whole time. You're gonna lie on your back. You're gonna put your hair up if your hair is down, like mine. Put it out of the way or put it in a ponytail. You're gonna do pizza hands. So as if you're holding pizzas, you're gonna smush them onto the floor right here. Your fingers face your shoulders, not this way, okay? So you turn your hands around, flat on the floor, elbows are up, plant your feet flat, and then we're gonna push our hips up as high as we can. But the most important thing when we do a bridge is to get our head off the floor. We don't want it hanging out on the floor all lazy-like. So we push our arms straight and our legs as high as we can. Push, push, push. Push through your heels, squeeze your butt almost like there's a $100 bill between your booty cheeks. Push those arms straight. Once you're here, you can walk your feet a little closer if you want and push those armpits this direction as high as you can. And then come down nice and slow, chin to chest, and roll down. 3 rock and rolls. On the third one, you're gonna get to a stand. Grab those legs, 1. Back is nice and round. 2, on the third one, stand all the way up. And 3. Nice job. Your warm-up is over. So now it's time for a water break, and then we'll get into our circuits. All right, so what we're doing here is we're gonna do 40 seconds on of these 5 exercises, okay? Your rest will be probably somewhere between 10 to 20 seconds, so keep your water close to you if you need to. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with downward dog ankle taps. So it's gonna be like a V. You're gonna be upside down and you're gonna reach in your ankles for 40 seconds. Then we're gonna go into a handstand wall walk up. So parents, if you're watching this, just keep an eye on them. Make sure there's a blanket or something soft underneath. I do not recommend doing this next to a flat screen TV. This is just the only space that I have. You're gonna walk your feet up the wall towards the handstand and then walk it back out. Okay, we're gonna do that for 40 seconds. Doesn't matter how many you do. Then the next thing we're gonna do are mountain climber sprints. So you can do these on the floor in a plank, or if it kind of is hurting your wrists a little bit, you can go up onto a softer surface, and so you're doing them kind of on an incline. Then we're doing Superman lifts where you're lying on the floor, and I'll show you. And then the last thing are butt lifts. Okay, those are gonna be for our abs. So let's get started here into a downward facing dog. We're gonna do this for 40 seconds, starting in 5 seconds. Ready? Down dog, legs straight, and begin. Tap, tap. See if you can reach the outside of that ankle. Keep the legs straight, keep the arms straight. If your arms bend, your head hits the floor, and that is not fun. We do not want that, so keep those arms straight. Push that floor away from you, and really reach to the outside of that ankle as best you can. It's gonna stretch your hamstrings, but also help your upper body get stronger. So if you've ever wanted to do a handstand, hold it for longer, have control. These are really, really good to do to help strengthen your wrists. We're almost there, and rest. Good. All right, the next thing are those handstand wall walk-ups. So make sure you've got enough space. You're gonna start with your hands on the floor, and then you're gonna walk your feet up, and then walk it back down. We're just gonna do it for 40 seconds. So make sure you're about a foot away from the wall, and then squat. Here we go. Look under, put your foot on the wall. Arms are straight. Remember, if your arms bend, your head hits the floor. From here, walk it back down to the floor and stand. If you want to walk closer all the way flat to the wall, I'll show you that, or you can do that again. Hands down, feet on the wall. It's best to not wear socks for this. If you want to come closer, you can. To here. And then tuck the toes under, walk it out, look at your hands, and then walk down the wall. There you go. One more. Good job. Nice. Wonderful, okay? The next thing are those mountain climber sprints, so they can be done on the floor, like this, or you can bring them up to a surface. I'm gonna put them up on a surface so you can see from the side. Here we go, in 3, 2, and 1. Drive those knees through the arms, like you're running as fast as you can. I don't wanna see any mountain butts like this, so bottom down, nice and flat. You're imagining that there's a target right here that you're trying to hit with your knees, and you're looking in between your hands. You're not looking this way or you're gonna smack yourself in the face. Please don't do that. Keep looking forward, tummy tight, bottom down. I know it's hard, you're getting hot, it's okay. We're doing awesome. I'm proud of you because you're putting in the work to get stronger. You're getting stronger and better. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Down to your mat for Superman lifts. So, you're gonna be lying on your belly, legs straight. On these ones, your feet are gonna wanna pretend like they don't like each other, but I want you to try and keep your feet together. If you've got something you can put in between your feet to squeeze, go ahead. And lift, and lift. Don't let this happen. None of this. That's like a starfish. That's like Patrick Star from SpongeBob. You want to keep those arms straight, those legs straight, those feet together. Lift as high as you can for 40 seconds. Keep those arms by the ears. If you've got a band or you've got a sponge, you can put them in between your feet and in between your ears and your shoulders. You got 10 seconds, you're almost there. Lift as high as you can. Remember, this is important. This is when we become better, right? Every little rep that you're doing today, good job. Every little thing you're doing today is making you better for tomorrow. I'm so proud of you, and I know it's hard. Do everything you can to get stronger so you can do the things that you want to do. The last thing, we're gonna flip over right here onto our backs. Hands underneath our butt, legs straight. Point your toes, and then lift straight up to the ceiling and try to minimize any rocking. Go straight up. Imagine there's a wall coming straight up from your face, and you don't want to smack the wall this way, right? So we're going up, up, and these don't have to be super big either. You can see I'm barely lifting an inch, all right? So that is enough, that is good enough. If you just lift an inch off of your hands, you're gonna feel this, trust me. You feel it in your abs right now? I hope so. You're almost there. You're almost there, you got this. I have to remember math. 38 plus 40 equals 8. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. I hope that was right, because I started off with the clock. So, your first circuit is done. Very good job. It is time for your water break. When you get back, I'll be right here. All right, circuit 2. This one is gonna be dinosaur kicks, calf raises, frog jumps, lunge switches, and lemon squeezers. So, dinosaur kicks are the introduction to handstands. So what you're doing, and if you can already do a handstand, you can work on handstands, but we're here in a standing lunge. That back leg is straight, our arms are up. We're going to lever forward and make a T shape with our body. So we're here. Once we're here, we're gonna put our hands down and baby lift that bottom foot off of the floor, just so we get used to shifting our hands onto our wrists. So, looks like this, into the T, and then we lift, and then we T, and we're back up. Those are dinosaur kicks. Pretty simple, we're not going crazy, we're just lifting that foot off of the ground a little bit. Then the next thing, we're doing our calf raises, feet together, just lifting in place like this. Then we're doing frog jumps, hands touch the floor, arms jump up, legs are straight. Okay, then lunge switches, hands on hips, drop down, and switch, and switch. And then the last thing are lemon squeezers for our abs here, out, and in. All right, so get ready for your first dinosaur kicks. We're gonna start in 5 seconds here. So, standing lunge, arms are up, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, get to that T, hands down, lift a little bit, back to the T, and up. I don't care how many you do, I want these to look good. And if you can hold a handstand for 40 seconds, that's even better. But for purpose of this, we're just lifting up a little bit off the floor. I want those legs as straight as you can make them. Make sure you're hitting that T before and after your hands touch. You're almost there, you got 10 seconds. Give me like 2 more if you can. And we're doing one leg the whole time. So the leg that comes up is the leg that comes down. Good job, nice. The next thing we're doing is those calf raises. So you're gonna put your hands on your hips. Nice job. You got 10 seconds to catch your breath. Grab water if you need. From here, your feet are together, your ankles are together. I don't want your ankles going out to the side. Here we go. Hands on hips, squeezing, pushing those heels over those toes as best you can. If we're looking at the side view here, my legs are straight, they're together, and I'm pushing those heels as if I'm wearing really high-heeled shoes, right? Releve lift, squeezing the butt, shoulders down and back, hands on hips, here, however you want them to be. It's fine by me, you're almost there. It should feel like flames are shooting off of your calves by now, but it's good. This is gonna help you prevent injury and help you prevent rolling your ankle or hurting the back of your legs, and rest. Good. Okay, so the next thing are frog jumps. You're gonna have your feet apart, you're gonna be touching the floor, and then you're gonna jump as high as you can in the air each time. If I were to take a picture, I want your legs straight, toes pointed, up top, all right? So we're gonna start in 5 seconds. I want you to get as high as you can. Give me as much energy as you can. Up and up. We're gonna do this for 40 seconds. And I know I explained the lunge switches first, but we're gonna give our legs a break before we finish with lunge switches. So remember, we have to touch the floor in between each or it doesn't count. I'm gonna give you extra time if you don't touch the floor. No, I'm kidding. But pretend I'm serious. Get those legs straight, toes pointed in the air. You might see my cat make an appearance because she's, yep, there she is. 10 seconds. She was sleeping before, but now the monster has been awoken. 3, 2, and 1. Good. To the floor for lemon squeezers. Hi, you're a little bit in the way right now. So you're gonna be on your bottom. You're gonna shoot your legs straight. Okay, really? I thought you were just gonna say hi. So you're going to straighten your legs and then come back up. So you're out and up, out and up. And the higher the legs go, the easier it gets. So make sure you're getting your legs straight and to the point that you want them to be. That challenges you just a little bit. Make sure you go out and in. You got this. Make sure not to kick your cat or your dog. I don't know what she's doing, but this is a normal life. I was expecting her not to be in this video, but of course she has to be. 5 seconds, you're almost there. As tiny of a ball as you can be, and rest. Good. The last thing, we're gonna finish up with those lunge switches. So I want you to do your best. These ones are really, really tough, so I really hope you can stick with me, and if you do, we'll get a fun finish at the end. It's a fun little game that we'll play. Here we go. And down, tap that knee, jump up, and switch. And I don't care how many you do during this 40 seconds, I just want them to look as beautiful as possible. So you need to make sure the back knee gets down, jump up, and switch. If you're falling all over the place, that probably means your shoulders are off. So imagine you have like a book on your head, or your shoulders are the same height the whole time as you go up and down. If one leans to the side, that's gonna make you tilt to the side. So tummy tight, shoulders level, gentle touch of the back knee, do not slam. Give me one more, and rest. Good job. It is time for a water break, and when you're ready for fun finish, I'll meet you back right here. Okay, so the concept of colored corners. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run in place. When I say freeze, you're going to pick a color. So either red, yellow, green, or blue, okay? Red, yellow, green, or blue. And if you are at the color that I chose, after we stop running in place, you've got whatever I say, jumping jacks, burpees, whatever it is, okay? And if you picked any of the other colors, you're safe, all right? So let's give this a shot. So you're going to run in place, run, 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 run. So if we were in a big group of kids, you guys would be running around the whole floor in a gym around cones. That would be these colors, hence colored corners. But for here, we're just gonna use the screen. So freeze, I'm gonna close my eyes. All right, pick a color, pick a corner, pick a color in 3, 2, 1. If you chose blue, haha, you've got 10 burpees. Ready? Down, out, and 2. If you chose another color, you're safe. You get a little rest. I think that was 4. I lost count. That's okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cool. My cat is hanging on. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, because I took you away from your chair. All right, back to it. Running in place as my cat attacked me. Running in place. Zara, leave me alone. Zara, leave me alone. Stop biting. And freeze. Ow. And we're back. My eyes are closed. Pick a color. Red, yellow, green, or blue. If you chose the color red, you've got 10 chicken runs. High knees in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Stop. Back to running in place. Good. And freeze. If you chose blue again, haha. If you chose blue, you've got 10 jumping jacks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. You killed it. That was awesome. That was a lot. That was hard, but you did it. I'm so proud of you. If you stuck through this whole thing, you get a gold star or a medal, whichever you prefer. Here's your imaginary medal, imaginary star. You made me so happy. I miss working with kids like you because you are so amazing. You try hard, you put in the work, and then you become stronger. And then you're able to do all the things that you've ever wanted to do. So if you really enjoyed this video and you want to see more, just let me know. Message me, comment me, be sure you subscribe, and I will be sure to put out more for you, and let me know what you want. Until next time, have an awesome day.